go live on my own timeline.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my own timeline and I'm going to, um, no, I want to go to my own timeline. And then I'm going to share us to the new group.
Okay.
So I know there's technical difficulties here. How do I share? Share into share to a group. And we're going to call it Artfully Connected with Cindy Harrison. And I'm going to go post. Okay. I think we might be there. I'm going to go check. But I know we're over in the other place. Okay. Artfully Connected. Here we are. I'm going to make us an announcement. And welcome everyone who is here. Welcome, Rosemary.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for inviting us.
Oh, you're welcome. I love DecoArt products. I've used them all of my career, which has been about 30, almost 30 years. And I guess I was a well hidden secret. But yeah, I started when my last child was a toddler.
Right.
And so, you know, it's one of those things mom needs something to do at home other than watching the baby.
Yes.
And so it worked out for me. So I've loved DecoArt products for that long.
Well, we really appreciate that.
So I'm going to go see who else is in the room. So I'm going to mute myself because what happens if I don't, you'll hear echoes.
Okay.
I was muted. Its lips are moving and nothing's coming out, right?
Yeah.
So I was going to say, so thank you for being here and for everyone who's watching us. If you don't know by now, this is Rosemary Reynolds and she is from DecoArt. And I was saying, please, Rosemary, please tell us where are you located and is that where you grew up? Are you still, you know, where you're from or did you come from somewhere else?
Right. Well, I'm located in central Kentucky, just like DecoArt. And I've lived here all my life. Absolutely. And central Kentucky is a beautiful, beautiful state. We experience all of the seasons. And right now we're in the beautiful spring season where everything is budding out and blooming. And of course, with that comes the allergies as well.
Yeah, I know that. I know that because I mean, and it's right now. I don't know about you. I just had my first COVID shot, so I am trying to discern: is it allergy or is it a side effect?
Right, right. I've had my first COVID shot and scheduled to get the second one by the end of next week. So we'll see how that goes.
So I want to. Sandy Kelsey says, "I've always wanted to meet Rosemary. Hello from beautiful upstate New York."
Hello, nice to meet everybody.
You don't travel to all of the conventions all the time. I mean, was there once upon a time where you did travel to all the conventions?
Right. I do try to travel to all of the consumer, end user consumer shows. DecoArt has a wide array of conferences that we do attend. But I have been to the Society of Decorative Painters, the Vegas Creative Painting Show, and of course, Hoot when it was around. And then, of course, Oklahoma, the Painting Palooza show. We do that show. I've never been to the show up in the Northeast. New England traditions, although we do support that show quite a lot through our distributor who is there.
Maureen
Maureen
Baker.
Baker, correct. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I met you at Hoot, I think it was the first time I met you. So it
Yes.
was so wonderful to finally put a face with a name, with a voice, and I'm all about the smile.
Well, it's the same way for me as the helping artist coordinator for DecoArt and representing DecoArt. It's always so good to put a face with a name and just make that connection personally with everyone at the shows. Yes.
Definitely. Definitely. So I bet you everyone's kind of curious. I mean, because yes, your job is for, you said almost 29 years now working with DecoArt.
Yes.
How did you come to work with DecoArt?
Well, I actually heard about the job that was coming open from a friend who actually worked for um, our ceramics division at the time, 29 years ago. And she let me know that a position was coming up, helping artist coordinator for the company. And it involved both being a helping artist coordinator, and I had our house accounts, which was most of our large box store accounts at the time, which was Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Joanne. I had all of our international accounts at that time, as well as a few other domestic accounts. Yes. And so through that friendship, she let me know, and I came in and had about 3 interviews, and they hired me. And I've always been a people person. I've always worked in retail directly with customers. So I really enjoy and have enjoyed my job and the opportunities that it has afforded me by working
Wow.
with DecoArt. Yeah.
So you've always been that coordinator?
There was only one other coordinator besides me. And the only reason she left was because her husband had to travel and move to another part of the state. He was a city planning commissioner for another city. So that's the only reason. But it was a godsend. It was meant to be, I think, because here I am 29 years later, and I've come to be such good friends, not only acquaintances through the business of DecoArt, but great friends with a lot of our helping artists over the years. And I will cherish that.
Yeah. And we cherish you. Because it's like whenever there's a problem, go talk to Rosemary. You need something, talk to Rosemary.
Well, I'm always here for any questions about anything and everything to do with DecoArt. So yes, they can always email me or give me a call, either one.
Excellent. So I'm just reading some of the comments. I don't know why you're seeing closed caption either. By the way, so Facebook has played around again with the with the controls. So I'm going through my own private page to get to this group. So thank you for your understanding and patience. So now you kind of got notified through a friend that there was an opening here. You did the 3 interviews, you got the job. Were you creative before you got hired by DecoArt? Were you a crafter? Were you a painter? What kind of hobbies did you have before you got hired by DecoArt?
Right. Yes, I have been a crafter for many, many years. Not a painter per se, but my husband was into painting and very artistic. And so I always enjoyed art and crafts in school, but I had booths where I created crafts and shows and things prior to working for DecoArt. So I was a little bit familiar with that arts and crafts industry. Not as much with the painting industry, but let me tell you, you learn a lot when you work for a paint manufacturing company, not only about the paint itself, but about everything and the time that it takes and is involved in producing and coming up with a new line of products and each color and naming them And, the whole process, creating the label, deciding what bottle it's going to be put in, what cap you're going to use. So, yeah, there was a lot to learn, and more on the way, more new things all the time.
So do you actually have input in naming the colors and all that stuff that you just said? Did they consult with you on that?
Well, they consult with a lot of our employees throughout the plant, in our office as well. They'll send out surveys from time to time saying, we are creating this new product line. We have color names that we're choosing. We would like your input on it, and it goes from there. So it's a wide range of creativity and information that you have to go through to come out with a new line of product and that color name, that special color name. Yeah.
It just sounds exciting. I would like to be consulted.
And we do. We reach out to different artists as well for that.
Yeah, that sounds like it just sounds exciting to me. If I lived in Kentucky, I probably would be knocking on the door wanting a job. Let's see. Lynn is asking, when will the paint be available in Canada?
Right. Well, as far as paint in Canada, we are starting to ship paint internationally. Your distributor, which you can find a full listing of DecoArt distributors on our website, and you click on shop, our online store, and at the bottom of that, there is a distributor link that you can click on. And you can search by your countries. And there should be a full list of distributors as well as e-commerce sites you can shop from, and retail shops you can shop some. But we are starting to ship all over the world again now.
Awesome.
And it's going to take a little while to get everyone's stock built back up again. And we just ask that everyone have patience with us and with those distributors and the stores as well.
So I'm going to go right to the other question. I'm going to skip over some and then I'll go back to the program questions. But we've we've heard that DecoArt was deemed non-essential in 2020. So how has the company been doing since it was allowed to start production again? How are they coming along?
Right. Well, as you can imagine, after being closed and shut down for 50 days, it was an undertaking for us to get up and running again. We are manufacturing and producing and making paint every day. However, we are still under the CDC guidelines for manufacturing companies. And that means that we cannot have as many people working in one area as we did before. Everybody has to be separated, of course, wearing masks. So that puts a strain on how much paint we can produce and the quantity of paint that we can produce, because DecoArt has over 5,000 colors and SKUs of product. So we have to schedule all of that to be made either on a daily basis or every other day basis. And you have to take into consideration that there's so many different size bottles, 1 ounce, 2 ounce, 3 ounce, 4 ounce, 8 ounce, and different sizes of 1 ounce, 2 ounce, 4 ounce, and 8 ounce. So you have to schedule all that around all of our lines of bottling lines that we have.
You said 5,000 SKUs?
We do. We have over 5,000 SKUs of products.
Wow. So it's not all just about Americana paint.
No, there are lots of other different products that DecoArt manufactures. And we encourage everyone to go to our website and click on the products button. And it will bring up a list on the left side of your page of all of the products that we manufacture. And you just click on those. They're acrylics, glitter paints, metallic paints, fabric paints, stencils, tools, specialty products, varnishes, sealers. So there is a wide range of product that DecoArt produces that, yes, we want to encourage everyone to go out
you
there.
still have the traditions paints and the media paints and the glass paints and
Yes, on all of the above. We still have all of them. We are restricted on how much we can make of each of them at the moment, but we're hoping that by the end of summer, first of fall, that all of our manufacturing of all of our products that are available will start to full capacity again.
Excellent. So how many colors would you say are being produced now?
Of Americana,
Of them, yeah, of course, because
yes.
that's what I use.
Of Americana, we now have over 241 colors.
And what do you consider a full line? What was the full line of colors that used to be produced?
Well, at one time, excuse me, I think we produced over 280 Americana colors. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna see. I understand. We're gonna let that elephant out of the oops out of the bag, right?
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
however that goes. That we all heard. It's been buzzing social media all last week that there are colors that are being discontinued for 2021, and I did receive the letter today. So this is the most colors ever discontinued in 1 year. Is that correct?
That is correct. And yes, let's just go ahead and address that right now. DecoArt thinks long and hard before we discontinue products because we know that there are so many artists out there who use a wide range of our colors. In Americana in all of their design work and their teaching and publishing. So it's really difficult for us to make a decision to discontinue this many colors at one time. But let me give you some information and a statement that we are putting out about why we're doing this. Every year, DecoArt reviews any and all of our products to see if it makes sense for us to keep producing them. Now, we do make some small batches of some colors, but some product colors are in such small demand that even the smallest batch sizes we make are problematic for us. So we can't continue to keep them in the line. And the only reason that we do discontinue colors is because they are not selling as well as other colors. And that's across the board, both domestically and internationally for DecoArt.
So
And I wanted to also say that if anyone has any questions about where they can try to find some of the colors that we're discontinuing, they're more than welcome to contact me at DecoArt. And I think you have my email address down there in the comments or in the header, rreynolds@decoart.com. And we're always happy to talk to someone about why we discontinued the colors, and give them links or information about where they might be able to find some of those discontinued colors. We only have a few of them still in our warehouse. And if someone is looking for something, and they go to our website and click on that shop our online store link, if you bring up and click on acrylic, Americana acrylics, it will bring up a color squares of color palettes there. And if there is an X on there, we are either out of that color at the moment, or it is to be discontinued or retired. And that listing that you have that you're going to make available for everyone in your community, it will have all of our retiring colors. Now, with that being said, we are also in the process of putting together a color mixing chart, so that it'll help people to mix those retiring colors with some of our existing colors. So we try to make it as easy as possible for everyone, but we know we have confidence in all of our artists out there and all of your group that they're knowledgeable people and they can come up with a new color to substitute in all of their classes or their design work or their publications with one of the other 241 Americana colors out there.
I think we've become very, I guess what they call us are bottle babies.
Yes.
So we don't want to mix go. We just want the bottle. Thank you, Mama. Just give us the bottle. We're
Yeah.
happy.
Oh, Miss Doxy Keller was one of my mentors, and that's what she said. You know, we're all bottle babies, Rosemary. Nobody wants to mix anything.
No,
But
but even sometimes when they come out with the new colors, which I also know you have coming forward,
yes,
that some of them are so close to an older color that if you mix just a little bit of white or a little bit of, if you want it brighter, mix it. I mean, it's like going back to color theory 101.
yes, yes,
If you know how to do this, then you could actually paint everything with like three or four colors. You can do it
that's
all.
exactly
You
right.
don't need
Yes.
241 bottles.
You are right. And there are so many videos and out there on color mixing. And I'm sure there are many, many of our teachers, such as yourself and other helping artists who can help someone. They just need to reach out to us or on social media and ask for help in mixing or substituting a color. And our community, as you well know, is so generous about sharing information like that online.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
the list that Rosemary's talking about with the discontinued colors, the official list that Rosemary sent me before this interview is going to be posted. It's scheduled to be posted in this group at 8 o'clock. So when this interview is over, you can go grab your list. There's a question from Lynn. Thank you, by the way, for people who are giving us questions. If you want to paint on a china plate, what do I base coat on it with? Do you have an idea?
Well, usually with a china plate, it has to be, our paints are mostly for decorative painting purposes only. So you don't really need to mix or base coat the plate. You can base coat it in like use a varnish, one of our DuraClear varnishes. We would suggest a matte varnish, or you can mix your American acrylics with a product called Dry Time Extender, and that will also help you, the paint adhere to that surface as well.
Okay, thank you. So I hope that hope I hope that answered your question, Lynn. Carolyn asked, when do you anticipate the other lines are going back into production?
Well, I think, like I said earlier, we're hoping by the end of the summer or the first of the fall that they should be going back into production. That's our hope right now.
Excellent. So I'm just going and checking out. Let's see. If DecoArt decides which colors are selling or not selling on a global scale rather than a domestic sale, is there one particular market or target market that has more influence in that determination?
Right. No, I mean, it's just an overall view and research of which colors are selling more than others. Now, when we research the market for new products each year, we look at many different industries, not just the painting industry. We look at the fashion industry. We look at the DIY industry. We look at even pop culture industry to determine what colors are going to be popular. But that necessarily does not weigh in on when we retire colors. Overall, it's the basic how much is selling, if it's selling or not. And with these lower production products, lower selling products, we have to make a decision what we can keep and what we need to retire, because we have to have that warehouse space too.
So that kind of leads into the new colors. Now you have a list of new colors going to be coming out in 2021. And so you're looking at the pop culture, you're looking at the fashion industry, and all that stuff. Is all that is what you're saying determines the new colors, right?
Well, we look at what's trending in colors across the board in the painting industry, in arts and crafts, what's blogging, what people are using blogging with as well. just a lot of different locations. A lot of information is analyzed, and it's a long process in that we begin. Literally, we are starting to look for 2022 new products and new colors right now. So it is a year-long process.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, my my question would be, over the years, whenever the new colors come out every year, did the places like Michael's and Hobby Lobby, do they pick up the new colors too? Because I know that they have a certain rack of colors that are their standard ones, that this is what they sell. So the new colors, did they ever make it out to those markets?
They do, and we present them to them. And like you said, they have a certain amount of space that they have to keep their racks contained to. They choose the colors that they want. They don't always choose all of the new colors that we introduce or all of the new products that we introduce. But yeah, so there's never a full line of DecoArt products anywhere except for maybe a few of our smaller retailers such as Maureen Baker and Covered Distributing. I believe qualityart.com has a full listing of Americana colors available. But we encourage everyone who is teaching and designing and publishing, we encourage them to use those colors that Michael's and Hobby Lobby and Joann's are carrying, because that's what people are going to buy, is what's in those stores. Another place you can look, of course, is on the DecoArt.com site, on our website. Now, all of our colors are available on there.
I just Helen says that she saw the new color packages in Staples. So that's an office place.
Okay. We actually, there could be new colors from last year that's in there. I don't believe that we have shipped any of our new Americana colors for 2021 yet.
That's what my next question was, is when will they be available?
Yeah, we're hoping that they will be available the middle of May to start shipping out to everyone.
Cool. Okay, because that was Suzanne's color.
Yeah.
Carolyn's asking, let's see, where did I find it? What period of time do you base your data on? Is it year to year, 6 months,
Right. Well, we try to produce, we collaborate with color professionals from around the world too, not just in other industries, but from color professionals all over the world. And we try to identify the key colors that will be popular up to 2 years in advance. And that's hard to do because not everybody sees color the same way. Not everybody enjoys the same colors. I'm a redhead, a light haired person. I love more muted colors. You're a dark haired person. You love the brighter, bolder reds and navies and blues. So, that's a catch-22. We research and we do the best that we can to come up with what we think is going to be those best selling colors.
Yeah. And it's hard because anyone who's in the retail industry, it's very, it's very difficult to be able to foretell what your customer is going to want.
Right.
It's when I was doing the craft fairs, the most ugliest thing I painted is the first thing that sells. The thing I think is the most beautiful, I spent the most time on, nobody wants it.
Right. Well, and one of the things that DecoArt prides itself in is that we have been producing a lot of different videos and projects that are using the newer colors. And that helps encourage people to design and to paint those projects as well. And we have, we want to encourage everyone to use the DecoArt website because there is a wealth of information on there. We have a video link to all of our product videos. We have a link to, of course, our online store. We have a link to all of our products that are available that you can click on, and it will go through all the surfaces that that product can be used on, the different colors that are available, what to do with it, as well as we have a projects page there. And it has thousands of projects on there that you can search and filter and use whatever DecoArt product you're looking for a project for.
Cool. So say somebody wants to find out like the different crackle mediums and how what kind of, how to use it, because to me, I failed in the crackle 101. I failed it. So I always am like looking to all my contemporaries, please tell me, how can I get successful at crackling?
Right.
So there's videos on DecoArt's website that will help me be successful.
Yes, that's right.
Awesome. I have to go check that one out, ladies and gentlemen, if there's any gentlemen here today.
And
So
I would like to mention also, DecoArt has a new video series called Art for Everyone. And we want to encourage everyone who is either painting or want to teach classes or want to learn about different things, different art forms. We encourage everyone to go to that site. You click on our videos button and then click on Art for Everyone. There's videos up there for helping to teach children how to paint. There are videos up there for the DIY market and for decorative painting and color theory videos. So again, there's a wealth of information on our videos page.
awesome. So everyone, not right now, but after this is over, go check it out. So let's see. Nancy was asking, how are your shipping times going right now to us? Should we order direct from DecoArt, a week, 2 weeks? I know that shipping, I've been hearing from everyone everywhere, shipping is outrageous, the cost of shipping, but that's a whole nother ball game, right?
It is. Yes. Yes.
So how is DecoArt doing on that?
Well, when people are ordering through the online store, we usually try to ship orders out within a week's time. If we don't have something that's available on your order, you should be receiving an email saying this is delayed, or a reason why, if we're out of stock or anything. But usually within a week time, we do try to get everyone's orders out. Now, we have been overwhelmed with orders, as you guys can imagine, because with everybody staying home through COVID, and people are still cautious about going out and, getting in larger groups and painting groups to paint. Everybody is ordering online. They're staying home to paint. And I'm sure that everyone's heard our business has increased over 300%. And so it's just going to take a time. We ask that people have patience with us, but we will eventually get everyone's order out. And two, there's a comment section. When you place your order on that online store, you can put in there, I need this by, but we request that everyone give us at least a 2 to 3 week notice before you need the product. And we will try our best to get it out and to you in time.
Yeah, and I always say to the people in our group that if there's any color that you can't find and you need it for a class, just post it in our group. And
Yes.
if I have extra bottles of paint, I will ship it to you, and other people will, like Maureen Baker, Pinecraft Inc. has had a good stock of paint as well, or the other two places that Rosemary mentioned. So, but if not, just reach out to your fellow contemporary painters here in the group, and somebody might have a bottle that they can share with you. So
Absolutely.
don't hesitate.
All of the painters are so generous, and we want to help everyone be able to find what they can to paint with.
Right.
That's exactly right.
So that kind of leads me into going back to as a art helping artist that I am, along with so many others who I know are here in our audience today, we want to say that we are grateful to DecoArt and you, especially Rosemary, for all the support through the Helping Artists program. And please tell our audience, if they're who's not familiar with the DecoArt Helping Artists program, please tell us a little bit about the part that you play in that.
Sure. Our Helping Artists program is geared to help support teachers who are teaching painting classes, who are publishing in books, magazines, or doing pattern packets that are available both hard copy and online. We help support teachers who are travel teaching farther than 2 hours away from their location to chapters or groups larger than at least 20 to 25 or more people. You know, everyone who has an educational aspect of painting, that's what our Helping Artist is geared toward, to help all of those. We have recently included YouTube videos. If you produce YouTube videos and you need paint to design with, you can apply for that. You have to have a certain amount of following in order to qualify to receive paint samples for YouTube. Also, for Facebook Live, if you are creating a project and doing a Facebook Live project and using DecoArt products, you can sign up for the Helping Artist program. And we do require that you send us pictures of the project that you're going to be teaching and let us know when it's going to be live on Facebook so we can join in as well. Now, with that being said, that also leads us into our Pay for Publication program. Our Pay for Publication program is not being discontinued. We got a comment today from somebody who wanted to know, they had heard the rumor mill out there that DecoArt was going to discontinue our Pay for Publication program, but we are not going to discontinue that program. It's still strong. And again,
yeah, I hate those rumors.
Oh, I know. And anyone who has any questions about either of those programs, Helping Artist program, Pay for Publication program, they can email me at that email address that we mentioned earlier.
Excellent.
Now, with that being said, also, we have some other programs that people might be interested in. We have what we call our Maker Blogger program. You know, all of us, all artists are makers, and we put underneath our Helping Artist program, not underneath, it's equal to our Helping Artist, our blogger program. And this program is geared toward people who have an online presence on social media. And that link can be found under our community button on our website. And any social media format that you have, that you're involved with, whether it's a personal blog, Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, any of those social media outlets where you produce projects and you can show those projects and name DecoArt as your brand of choice, show the bottles, list the products, you know, that's what our Maker Blogger program is for. And
Cool.
you can be both a helping artist and a blogger. If you do all of it, you can qualify for both programs.
So you have to go under somewhere and find the application to.
Yes, it's under our community button.
There you go. So Sandy, thank you, Sandy. She put it in the comments.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
People are loving that you're here. They're
Good.
loving that they've missed your smile.
Oh, I've
your
missed,
hugs.
yes, that's what I've missed most about, you know, the Helping Artist program, getting to meet them at the shows and talk to them. I just miss that communication with everybody face to face. That's what we all need. And
So,
yes, all the hugs. I just love meeting everyone.
so what conventions do you go to now that we can see you in, or coming
Coming
next year,
up.
hopefully?
Right, right. Well, probably we are scheduled to be at the Oklahoma Painting Palooza show this fall, if they continue with that. We will probably, I know it's up in the air still about the Creative Painting Show in Vegas, whether or not in 2022 they'll get to have their show even. I think Jane posted some comments on Facebook a couple of days ago about that. Um, so we know those two shows, if they move forward, we will be attending. But, you know, after all of this and COVID, we have to discuss our show program again. We are supporting New England Traditions as well. We will support all of the shows in some form or fashion that are still going strong out there.
Well, I have to thank you on behalf of Artful Webinars for our first convention and your very generous donation to that convention and the goodie bags and everything and the giveaways and stuff. So thank you so much for that. Everyone agrees you are a blessing and you have done so much for our industry and for each of us individually. So we thank you very much for that.
Oh, you're welcome. And I have enjoyed it so much, and I continue to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Uh,
So we're
Meeting
not done
people
yet.
and
We're not
staying
done
connected.
yet.
That's right.
Um, let's see, I'm trying to read the other questions. Of course, we would love for you to come to New England sometime, maybe in the future. You can find your way up to New England Traditions.
I hope
See,
to
Sharon's
get there.
absolutely appreciate the Helping Artists program so very much. Oh, shipping to Canada. Do you
Right.
do you have anything? No, how's shipping to Canada?
You know, we do not ship direct to Canada from here in the States through our online store. So people will need to get our products from our distributors who are in Canada. And like I said, there is a full listing of DecoArt distributors in Canada from east to west. And if you have problems finding someone or locating product, you know, you can still contact me and I'll be happy to reach out to them or give you someone to reach out to check and see. And each of those distributors have websites of their own as well.
Excellent. So I hope that answered your question. So most artists I know love a little bling. They
Yeah.
love to add a little sparkle to their work.
Mhm.
Can you please like take the mystery out of the different types of glitters that DecoArt offers?
Sure, absolutely. You know, who doesn't love glitter on their project, right?
Right.
Yeah, DecoArt has a lot of different glitter products. You know, Galaxy glitters. This is a larger flake glitter that is very reflective, and it's probably one of the larger glitter flakes that we have in our glitter paints. Um, Another glitter product is Holographic Illusions. Now, Holographic Illusions, that's a newer paint from last year, a newer glitter paint from last year. It has glitter that reflects light. It is light reflective glitter that adds that unique holographic illusion to your painted piece. And then of course, Craft Twinkles, it has a glitter flake as well. It's a color glitter to match the color that you're looking for and searching for. And that adds bold sparkle and shine to any of your arts and crafts or painting projects. So the other glitter paint we have is Glamour Dust glitter paint. And that is a fine, elegant glitter paint. That's one of my favorites. I love
That's my favorite too.
yeah, yeah, the Glamour Dust glitter paint.
So that's a wide variety though.
It is. It is.
I mean, that's just
Absolutely.
not A or B. That's like, whoa.
You're
So There's glitter for everyone.
There is. And we encourage, again, everyone to go to our website after this video and just check out all the different glitter paints, and it will be listed on the products page under glitters on the left side, and you just click on each of those individual ones and it'll tell you all about each and every different glitter paint that we have.
I'm excited. So yeah, I'm gonna go check. I want to try the holographic one.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't see that one, so I'm gonna have to try that one.
those are pretty cool.
Oh, I can't wait. Okay, so now also DecoArt came out with a metallic product, a new metallic product a few years ago called Extreme Sheen.
Right.
And can you tell us how that product differs from the dazzling metallics? I always get confused, it's like which one do I want?
Right, right. Yes. Dazzling Metallics was our first metallic paint, and it's a wonderful, wonderful metallic product. And it, for many years, and it still is a great selling product of DecoArt. And its pigment it is a rich metallic pigment that gives every project that elegant metallic look to it. And then with the Extreme Sheen paint, Extreme Sheen, it is the same beautiful, rich metallic pigments, only it's the metallic flake that is used in there. It's like a mica powder that is used. It's just a little bit more bold and bright and reflective.
So the dazzling is more bold, or the
The Extreme Sheen
Sheen is more bold. Okay. I
And
need to write that note, make that note.
yes, yes,
So I want that. I like the more bold.
yeah.
So some people in the audience, thank you all very much for joining us and for helping me with the questions here. And again, you'll have to go back, Rosemary, and read all the beautiful accolades for your, saying how much they all appreciate you being, helping us out, the helping artists, and just helping all of us in the industry.
I certainly
Is
will.
there an updated list of all the acrylic colors that DecoArt sells, and where can we find it? So I believe you've answered that, but you can do it again.
Yes, everyone can go to our online website, decoart.com, click on our products, and there is a list. You can click on Americana Acrylic and it'll bring up all the list of colors that are available. And if there's not an X on that color, it means it's available at this date and time. And if there is an X, it's either being retired or just not available at this moment.
Okay, so I hope that helped answer your question. There's Melina has asked, are the two premiums discontinued?
We have a lot of stock of our Americana Premium Tube acrylics, so we haven't discontinued those at this time.
There you go. So that answers that one. Are there any other new products for 2021 that you would like to tell us about?
Sure. Yes, absolutely. And again, those products are on, you can find out more about all the new products for 2021. That is also listed on our products page. Or when you go to decoart.com, our page will come up, click on products, and on the left side, the very top of that column on the left side, we'll have new. And each of our new products are listed under that new tab. So you can click on each one of those, but I will go over a few of those for you right now. Of course, we are going to have 12 new Americana acrylic colors, and you'll be able to see them when you click on that Americana acrylic new colors for 2021. And then we're going to have a new product that we're really excited about. It's called water marbling paint.
What is that all about?
Okay, so a lot of people, I'm sure, have seen videos about where people are putting a water in a trough-like container A lot of people are using cookie sheets with a lip on it. They're putting water in there, and then they're using a medium. DecoArt will have a water medium that you put in there and mix with that water. And then you take your water marbling paints. It's going to come with a tip, and you drop so many different colors, or so many different drops of color and different colors into this water. And there will be tools that you will be available. That's going to be available this fall for people to start working with. We will have videos on this and how to use it, the technique involved with it, and everything. So we look forward to that, and we want everyone else to look forward to that as well.
They are looking forward to it. I can tell in the comments.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun. I saw this video about this product 2 or 3 years ago, actually, and I was very exciting. And this product will adhere to any porous surface. Most porous surfaces that you can dip into the water, it will adhere to. And the video will explain everything about it as well.
Excellent. Do you get to try, do you have like a fun day where the employees get together and they get to have fun and play with the new product to test out and whatever?
Yes, we do. We do. And of course we didn't last year because of COVID, and we're still restricted this year, but most every year, yes, they have play dates for all of the office employees, some of our employees in our plant as well. So yes, and we have training days for everyone on new products. So yeah, it's fun. Oh my goodness, to have a new product come out and get to be a part of it. It's very exciting. And we so appreciate all of our helping artists out there, and our designers, our bloggers who help produce and come up with new product. We have a new product development team that works tirelessly around the clock, around the year, trying to come up with new products, and our design department as well. They have a great input. Some other new products that are going to be available. We have a product called New Impasto Paint by Traditions. This is formulated from the same wonderful, highly pigmented Traditions product that everyone knows and loves. And it's going to be a thicker texture. It's a smooth texture paint that you can use with a palette knife or with a brush, either one. It just depends where you want dimension or how you want to design your project. So that should be ready by the fall as well, sometime in the fall. We're going to have new fluid art ready to pour colors as well in the lines. 2 or 3 of our product lines are going to have new colors that are going to be available. But something we also want to let everyone know, we are redesigning our Style and Paint label, and they will have new colors. We will have new colors for that as well. So our Style and Paint is a wonderful product if people have not tried that already, for any porous surface, usually leather, faux leather, fabric, canvas. It can be used on any of those different surfaces. But again, you can go on our website and click on that product and learn all about the Style and Paint. But we are going to be changing the label for that.
I used my Style and Paints on canvas shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And I painted flowers and other different things on there, and it's a great product. It definitely is a great product.
Yes.
They will. Okay, so Sandy's answering the questions in the chat. So yay
Great.
for Sandy.
Thank you. Thank you.
So DecoArt also has a wonderful educational program. as you had said earlier, they have many. And one that I had been active in up until COVID was the social art working program.
Right.
So I know with that, it was basically the premise of that was getting together and being social. So how has COVID affected that program, and what's going on with that at this point? Has there been any changes to that?
There are no changes to it. It has opened back up completely and fully. Of course, each individual teacher has to make the decision of whether or not to bring students into their studio or create a studio atmosphere. You know, people can do the social art working program in restaurants or in, you know, senior citizens locations, in their studio. Um, Anywhere that you can get a group of people together. We have had our social art working people, teachers create those events and those classes. So it's up to the individual teacher as to what they want to do. Now, just like many of the decorative painters have embraced Zoom classes, so our social art working teachers. And it's a wonderful tool for them to use to create an avenue for more people to be able to take the classes who are afraid still and apprehensive still to go into a large group of people. So everything is going full force with our social art working program now.
So that they have embraced the ability to not have in-person
Yes.
classes. Because when I started, it was don't do social media, don't do Zoom, don't do
Yeah.
Facebook Lives, but stay, stay in person. So
Right.
I'm glad that they realized with COVID, and like you said, some people are apprehensive. I myself don't go out much anymore.
Right.
Jean is asking, I recently came upon a box of 20 or so tradition paint bottles in a garage. They went through 4 freezing winters and 4 hot summers.
Yeah.
Are they still good to use?
You know, Jean, if those colors of traditions or truly any deco art product, if you put them out on your palette and they are mixable or they are smooth and creamy, they are still you are still able to use those. You want to make sure that you shake them up well and mix up all of the binders and the materials that are in there. But if you can get them to come out with a creamy consistency, then yes, you absolutely can still use them. I have Americana colors and some traditions colors that are 10 or 12 years old that I'm still using. And I know many artists out there are doing the same. And that goes the same for our So Soft products as well.
Definitely, definitely. Um, Paula, Paula, if you have any influence at all, Rosemary, please make the names on the bottle larger or a font that makes it easier to read. We're getting older,
I
LOL.
know, I know. And you know, I have mentioned this to our marketing department, our new product development department, and we only have so much room on that label to use to put the names. And we sell it our products in so many different countries. We have to somehow get all of those languages on the bottle, and sometimes that does mean that we have to make the color name a little bit smaller. So unfortunately that has happened, but we know everybody's going to overcome all of these different structures that are out there.
You'll have to include a magnifying glass every time someone orders a package of paint.
Absolutely.
We'll put a little deco art on the handle of the magnifying glass so they'll know where it came from.
Right. And you know, when people go out and buy the products in the store, they'll come home with them and they'll figure out their own way. They'll turn them upside down and put a little sticker on them that says what color it is, or they'll arrange them in a rack by color, sequins, or you know, put a name on the cap of the bottle. So everyone's going to be able to distinguish what colors they have.
We'll figure out. We all got our own systems, right, ladies? I'm sure we do.
Yes.
So the hour actually is up, and so I want to thank you so much for being here, Rosemary, and squashing any rumors of anything out there, because social media has a bad habit of spreading like wildfire. So I'm so happy that you were able to join me tonight and take care of those.
Oh, well, thank you so much for having me. We really appreciate it. And we appreciate all of the continued support from all the artists and designers out there. And like I said, if you have any questions about anything, please email me and I'll be happy to help you in any way that I can.
And so, and her email address is in the description of this article. The replay will be up if you missed any part of it and you want to go back. It's under announcements, so you can go back and watch it from the beginning over again. The list of colors being discontinued should have been posted at 8 o'clock tonight in the group. And as soon as I'm done the interview, I'll go over there and put that in the announcement as well. And again, any questions? She's a lovely lady. She doesn't bite, and she will help you with whatever your questions are, paint related, DecoArt related.
Yes, absolutely.
So thank you again for being here, and thank you all for this wonderful, spending this wonderful evening with us. And we will see you again soon. Don't forget, we have a lot of what I call watch, learn, and P. So the P could be paint, it could be pencil, it could be paper, but could be pastels, could be whatever. So please stay tuned for those coming up. And I would say that I had my list here of what they were, but I don't. Oh, here they are. On April 30th, we're going to be playing with shaving cream. I can't wait to get that marbling, water marbling one, because I want to play with that on this group. So we're going to play with shaving cream and paint on April 30th. We're going to make cards on the 14th, and we're going to do gel printing on the May 22nd, May 21st. So stay tuned. Have a great night. Remember to always paint with heart.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.